streets, and they're not afraid to use them.
The clock strikes 9, he grabs the first black tracksuit that he finds, head to toe in dark clothing lines, like a cat burglar ready for crimes. He lets outside, knowing tonight that someone's gotta die, ready to take away life. He moves to the kitchen and equips a knife. He's ready for this and he knows he's got one shot and just can't miss. He knows that it's wrong and he knows there's a risk and he knows that the consequences are shit. But he don't give a shit, he picks up a pick of his girl and his kid, sheds a tear, then he gives it a kiss, then he says to himself, time to do this.
I realised there was no way I could get through my life without violence, or being hurt, or maybe having to hurt me. Obviously now, at the time I didn't realise, but now I realise I was just young and stupid.
He steps out in the street with his black tracksuit and a blade for the meat. He puts the hood over his head discreet, then he breathes in the fresh air thinking it's sweet. So deep he feels his heartbeat to every step made, following his feet off to the park, that's where they all meet, surrounded by dark and away from the streets. Towards the direction, clenching the tool that ain't for protection, gripping the handle, constantly tensing, hoping the police don't stop for inspection. Hate spreading like an infection, blood drenching his intention. No, this shank was not for defending, tonight for his enemy it will be ending.
Everyone's in competition, it's where you want to be in the sort of food chain sort of thing, and I didn't really want to be a victim.
Everyone thinks, oh yeah, I can do this, I'll get away with it, it's gonna be nothing. But you don't realise you're gonna get caught through one day.
With a hood on his head, he walks in the darkness, careful for tread, not thinking of life, but thinking instead that he won't stop till his enemy is dead. Gets to the park, it's time to be quiet and stay clear of the light provided. Stand still, it's time to be silent and wait patiently for the violence. Ready to kill with the blade, he's equipped with, he stands so peaceful, thinking of sick shit. Life's broken, he's ready to fix it, then he hears some voices, good at the victim. Then all of a sudden he looks to the place from where the sound's coming, spots a few heads, it could be a dozen, and sees the prick that killed his cousin.
The latest annual figures show more than 4,500 under-21s were sentenced for carrying a weapon. So perhaps now, more than ever, the government needs to be listening to those young people caught in the middle of knife crime.